Welcome to Co-op Comedy. We're here to give you our top 5 most exciting reveals from the Game Awards 2021.
I've been so excited, Mr. RoboDessert. Thank you for having me. Number 5, let me look at my notes. Wonder Woman. Let me tell you why this is exciting, okay? Made by the same people that did Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
And you take Wonder Woman, right? Super great athletic ability of Wonder Woman and her skills. Imagine what you saw in the DC movies, you know what I'm saying? With Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
And it put that with like that cool Batman Arkham style attack and defend type of gameplay. You got yourself a good game.
I'm so hyped that Wonder Woman is getting some more recognition in this space that because she's been, she's in the Justice League and stuff like that, so it's not like she's just thrown to the side or whatever, but it's cool to see something focusing exclusively on her story in this world. It's super cool.
Long overdue, if you ask me.
Absolutely. 100%.
You asking me?
Yeah. What do you think?
Long overdue.
Damn. Number 4 is Star Wars Eclipse, which is I feel like there's many people that are probably just sick of Star Wars, and fine, but I'm not yet. Let me tell you, especially a Star Wars game that's being done by the Quantic Dream, who did Detroit Become Human, that whole series, which is just it's fantastic. Getting to explore the Star Wars world in that sort of setting, it's going to be handled so well. It's going to be a deep dive. It's going to be great for people that are big time long-term fans of Star Wars that really want to get into that lore and explore that world, and it's going to be incredible.
I can only imagine the Detroit Become Human part where you're kind of walking around someplace and you're absorbing information from here, there, this, and there, and then that affects the choices you can make.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is going to have multiple endings, probably permanent death for some characters.
Yeah. And I can't wait to see, because Detroit Become Human and all those games were done on what are now last gen or previous gen consoles.
Yeah.
So for them to start to get to explore and work with technology that's from the next gen, I can't wait to see what they do with this. It's going to be incredible.
Incredible hype. Speaking of incredible Suicide
hype.
Squad is number 3.
Yes.
Boy, let me tell you, they finally showed us some gameplay. And
great.
boy, you got 4 characters, completely different gameplay from all of them. You got King Shark, who's just climbing up walls like a madman, jumping on somebody just with the Gatling gun. And then you got basically just stolen Spider-Man gameplay for Harley Quinn.
Which yes, do it.
Totally fine.
Take it.
Do it.
Similar to Star Wars, there's a lot of people that are probably getting really tired of just superhero stuff in general, but within the gaming world, I think it's great. I love seeing these games that are giving us a playground to play around as these people that we've seen for so long with all these crazy powers.
Yeah,
and this looks like so much fun. I can't wait to just jump around as that shark boy.
You're gonna play as a shark.
100%.
I think I'm gonna go with either Captain Boom. I don't know what I'm gonna go with. Captain Boomerang is cool. I didn't really understand what his gameplay is, but he has the boomerang where he throws in, kind of teleports over.
His movement looks real cool.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine the everyone's traversal was crazy, because you got the swings with Harley. You got Shark, who's just tanking,
just jumping around.
Yep. And then you got the boomerang, which is, I guess, maybe stealthy-ish.
Yeah.
And then you got the assault guy, Deadshot, with his little backpack
flying up in the air,
and just shooting everybody. My God.
Very Mandalorian.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
God.
Speaking of shooting and cool things, number 2 is Arc Raiders.
Arc Raiders.
Brand new IP from Embark Studios, and it just okay, look, it's another game where you shoot space-like stuff with your friends. But you know what? That formula never gets old. That never stops being fun. And the vibe that they created in that trailer made me so hyped for the game. I want to play this for hours. Thing. Yeah, 100%.
This could have looked like a super generic shooty game, but like you said, the music they put, the tone of the trailer, the way they cut it with the music, and just that color that they just splashed over it here and there, made it feel okay, what is this? You're doing something different.
Yeah, 100%. And you mentioned too, there's this sort of pulled back camera so you can see more of what's going on the battlefield. I think that looks great, especially with this world that they have, which looks beautiful and enormous. You get to see more of that as you're going through it. Freaking great. Let's go.
So the one reservation with this game is that it's free to play, which means they're gonna try to squeeze as much money as possible out of you because the game looks great.
It does.
The graphics are phenomenal.
Yeah, when I found out it was free to play, I was shocked because it does not. This looks like any other AAA title that you'd be paying $60 for. You know,
I love it. Can't wait to play.
Yeah.
And number one most anticipated hyped game for co-op comedy is Rumbleverse. Oh yeah, brother. Let me tell you something. When me and you get inside Capital City, and me and you get up in there, and we're gonna grab the opponents, and we're gonna squeeze them, and we're gonna throw them up in the air. We're gonna break them down.
You know, with the steel chair, which they saw in the trailer.
Yeah.
So good.
And suplexes and body slams and drink the protein and get the strength. I can't wait.
I love the style of it. It's got this very like cartoony, silly style. They're not taking themselves too seriously at all. Ton of crazy costumes. I can't wait to see how they work in the wrestling moves in terms of like a gameplay vibe in a world like this, right? Because it's like it's very like not necessarily open world, but it's like you're out in the middle of a street in the city, like you're on rooftops and stuff. So how are they going to work in these wrestling moves that are normally confined to like a, you know, what is it, like a 20 by 20 foot square? I can't wait.
One thing that I also will say real quick that will differentiate between this and like any other type of game is that when it comes to wrestling, it's very like visceral. You have to like grab them and slam them, and that just adds to the fun and excitement of because you're doing it to them. You know what I'm
because like with the normal battle royale, you can just like hit somebody with a sniper rifle from like 60 feet away, but this one you have to get up in their face, be interacting with them. You can't just hide and chill and wait. Like it's forcing you to be in a sort of different place than in a lot of battle royales.
Subscribe for more silly, stupid content.
My throat is just
it's dead,
demolished, just absolutely.
Doing wrestling voices is not good for the esophagus.
Esophagus is going to be my wrestler name.
Your first name has to be with an E as well.
Eclair
esophagus.
I'll workshop it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.